So it's a beautiful day in New York, summer-like day in the middle of winter in New York. It's 75 Fahrenheit and 24 Celsius towards the end of February. And what a perfect day to talk about neck pain. Specifically neck pain due to the muscle spasm, which means overuse. And the physical reason for the neck pain is usually bad posture and prolonged muscle tension. But the interesting inner reason for neck pain is certain type of thoughts or mindset. And I mean specifically the mindset of flexibility and stubbornness. Now, I don't mean that everyone who has a neck pain due to muscle spasm is stubborn or inflexible, but certain situations may force us into this mindset, which will then have a psychosomatic effect on us in form of neck pain. So a very common scenario that I have seen in myself and I see among my friends, and especially people who work long hours at the desk and stare at the screen, is that when, for example, they are overwhelmed with a sequence of tasks that they need to do that are very hard to do or even unclear how to do, that are between what is happening now and certain outcome, they see only one way of doing things. You know, that is completing one task, and they don't even know how to complete that task, and then there is another task coming right after this. So that has a natural, almost natural effect of people leaning forward, getting tense, tensing the neck, and then if that continues to happen for a few days or even few hours, the result is a neck pain. And once you are in that situation, it's super painful. It's super painful, and it's also very discouraging if you do any sort of exercise. So I had to be solving a lot of very difficult problems at some point, and I also tried to go to the gym and train and do things like bench press or pull-ups. And it came to a point where my neck was getting tense almost every time I did like a bunch of chin-ups, or especially when I was working very intensively, to the point that I kind of became afraid of working intensively or afraid of doing certain type of exercises. But the way to reset it at the mental level is simply to realize, to try to see more than one way. Maybe not all of these tasks need to be done. Maybe there's multiple ways to tackle it. Maybe it's not even important to solve the main problem. Maybe what's important is to solve something now. Or maybe what is needed is just a reset of expectations. Let's break it down into smaller stages so we can progress a little bit more slowly and give ourselves more time to adjust and to focus on one thing at a time. Another thing that helps is breathing, and that actually will take you out of any negative mind state into a more balanced and focused one. So once you realize that, you may feel like you are more in control of it. And of course, if you are already in pain, you probably should do some physical exercises, like therapeutic exercises to bring you back to shape. And there are a couple of books on that. If you're interested, I can recommend some. So once you realize that and you have practiced it a couple of times, you will not fear even long sequences of difficult tasks, and you will feel free to go and do those chin-ups, do those push-ups, bench presses, and even yoga plows. and then you'll be free to live, to surprise yourself.